He's not the what? Rank it. What's up, man? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
No, obviously, Monty gets close to a year.
Yeah.
What does that mean for you and the guys?
I mean, that was excellent. I mean, that ain't overnight. Not overnight at all. Went through it, seen it from the beginning in the bubble. I went through it with him during my suspension, and the only advice he really gave me that took me a very long way to this day is what's the right next step. And we did everything together. He has a connection with his players that I don't know. I ain't never had with a coach before, so I mean. Ronnie's amazing, man. Just seeing him finally get recognized for what he deserves is, yeah. We just got to stamp it and make sure we fulfill this thing in this postseason.
What is the one thing about him as a coach that you think
Huh?
What's the one thing about him as a coach that you think gets overlooked?
Man, Monty don't yell. He don't really yell or cuss at you like a typical coach would do. You don't overreact. He accepts adversity, he accepts hard, and he finds his way through it. And off the court it helps in a way. Just on how he carries himself, and it gets overlooked because Monty's not a guy you would see out of character at all. You won't see that out of him. I mean, come on. First tech I seen Coach Monty get was him excited for us, and he accidentally walked on the floor thinking it was a timeout. He's a great dude, man. And super competitive at the same time. I don't know how he challenged that, but it's something to definitely learn for myself.
So maybe even help you off the court being a dad. How much do you take from the way he leads the team and the body?
Yeah, knowing the time and place. This is the workplace. This is where you get all your energy out. This is where you embrace hard. And when you get home, it's time for home. You leave all that stuff between the lines, and you take care of your body and be with your family. He's all about embracing, what you have around you because a lot of people aren't in the same situation as us and lucky as us to where we just play basketball and go home. It's much tougher. People got 9 to 5s, and we just got to be grateful for the things we have in front of us.
Yeah, 20 shots. What do you take away from that first game that could be applied to this game to give you more luck?
Man, I gotta get back to game 1. Period. Haven't been feeling like that. Just got to get back to game 1 and accept hard. We just got to accept the physicality, accept everything like how we did against Nola. And that's why we're here. Series is tied, and it's back to 0-0 to be honest. And may the best team win.
Is that physicality at the top of your list in terms of what you want to see yourself do?
Most definitely. Just making sure it's contagious throughout the whole team. Just accepting it, not just out there. Just being physical and out of character, but just accepting the second efforts from your opponent and embracing it and trying to outplay it at the same time. Yeah. It all starts on the defensive end, getting stops and closing possessions, getting the crowd into it as well, but mainly just getting stops on that defensive end to really open up the floor for us and play Suns basketball.
How much is one game to another is not carried over? Or is it a new game?
I mean, it's the playoffs. You have these days in between. You watch other guys play. I mean, you can have momentum, but it's a new game. It's a fresh start. We've seen it. We've seen series where we thought it was done, and other teams came back. So, I mean, there's no momentum. We're just glad we're happy we're home. Rejuvenated, slept in my own bed, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Your son on the court,
yeah.
Hanging out with Book, I guess.
Yeah, that's Uncle Book.
How much do you enjoy sharing this experience with him and having this memory?
Man, I love it. Might see a little Book here one day. I don't know, but just seeing him with my son is like it's breathtaking. It's almost like, is this a dream? And my son embracing the love from Book, and Book say he gonna be at Book Academy. So yeah, Book ready to train him and do what D-Book does. So I'm ready. I'm just embracing that part of it. And, next 5 minutes, we battling it out.
You've told us that becoming a dad has kind of changed your perspective on things. So what's it like going through your first postseason as a dad and sharing those memories?
I mean, it's not hard. My girl and my mom make my life easy. I try to just do a lot of things early in the morning with him when he's up and before I go to practice, and when I come back from practice, he's the first person I'm with, just hanging out with for like, first 4 hours before he goes night night. And that's about it. I get my break later in the evening. But other than that, I'm embracing everything. Watching film with him. He loves watching basketball. He's sitting up. He cheers every time he see the ball goes in the hoop. So I'm seeing some things that I can't even remember when I was younger. So it's definitely amazing.
When you look at obviously this ball and the families, and that's been going on for a minute now.
Yeah.
That's just the latest. What suggestions do you have for how fans or family of players should be either treated or protected, or that's a different subject?
Man, it was just crazy being asked that question because you never thought it would get to that. You're supposed to be enjoying the game and watching entertainment. Cheering for our favorite team. I'm lost for words on that. Just trying to keep focused and make sure none of that stuff gets to us. But at the end of the day, I'm just glad family's fine, and that's about it. I don't got nothing else to say.
When you were a rookie, you were playing for Igor, and now he's on that side, as an assistant for Dallas.
Yeah.
So what's the coaching style difference between Igor and Monty that you know?
I've been longer with Monty now. I built a whole relationship with Monty. Igor, I think it was going to grow eventually. Just being a rookie and just trying to get to know your coach and us going from losing to winning. It was eventually going to build, but with Monty, I went to the bubble. I was seeing Monty every day. Every day I was seeing Monty in the bubble, man. So I built a strong relationship where it's one-on-one talks, and there's times where we butt heads and we had to talk it through, and we figured each other out.
Just speaking to that, is that growth on your end as well? Growing up a little bit, not being the 19-year-old, 18-year-old, and being the 20-year-old.
Most definitely. Just accepting responsibility as well. Monty gave me some responsibility. Not something that's out the blue, but something that I had as a goal, and he would put me in situations to to see how I matured, and he would tell me when I matured. And DA, that's kind of immature. But he would tell me when I do good as well. So that's the type of relationship we built in that bubble.
Yeah, you mentioned getting stops is the key against this Dallas team.
Yeah.
Needs to change from games 3 to 4 as far as defending the
Man, we gave up too many threes, too many corner threes. We just was in rotation too many times, and they got what they wanted. We just gonna guard, stay in front of the ball and have some pride. That's about it. It's Mano guarding these dudes because they're 5 out. At the end of the day, you're just gonna have to guard, and we're gonna have to trust each other out there and do what we do best.
There's a couple of games ago where Chris said that it got to the point where you guys were hoping that they would miss threes. So did it feel like that after Game 4 when on the closeouts, including yours?
Yeah, as a team, speaking for the team, most definitely. Guys were teeing up threes out there, and I just felt that we were a little step behind the ball, and we weren't moving with the ball. So yeah, I can agree with C. Because they're wide open and they're known for the 3-point. So they're gonna live and die by that. So we just gotta make sure we run dudes off the line and close out with a sense of urgency. Especially when they put the ball in the ground.
We're glad Monty won Coach of the Year, so you don't have to go to Mars now.
Facts. Yeah, I see. I told y'all. I had the spaceship ready though. It's all good now. So y'all straight. Y'all straight. In the back.
Thanks.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.